welcome back to Roundball Roundup, your weekly look at high school basketball in Jackson and Vinton Counties. I'm Brad S. Sherman, your host, and I'll be joined shortly by Red Thompson and Todd Compston to talk a little bit of hoops this week. We're going to start out with some highlights of the Vinton County boys playing host to the Waverly Tigers in a non-league matchup.
The Vinton County faithful pumped up for this one, the home opener for the Vikes, and it went pretty well early on as Waverly unable to get anything going. Viking defense may have had a little to do with that too. They just got after them. Waverly, which came into this game 1-0, only scored 3 points in the first quarter. No such problems for Vinton County. L.B. Ramey nails the three. Start of a big night for him as he lays this one up and in. He finished with 18 points, getting it done on the defensive end with 6 steals as well. Bryce Owings had the layup there. He had 13. And here he is again on the receiving end of a very nice pass, as Vinton County led 27-13 at the break. Vinton County stayed in control through the second half, and then check out this jumper and the foul by Ramey. The crowd loves it as the Vikings go on to win it 47-32.
And we welcome in now my guys, Todd Compston, Telegram sports editor, and reporter Red Thompson Jr. to talk a little boys hoops. All three of us were at Vinton County High School for the Waverly game. What did you guys make of the Vikings? Todd?
Vinton County, not a real big team, but boy, are they aggressive defensively. They created 22 turnovers against Waverly, 12 of those by Steele. L.B. Ramey comes up with half of those. He had 6. Like I'd mentioned, they're not a really big team, but very, very tough, very aggressive defensively. And as Coach Combs said after the game in the interview, that's the kind of style they're going to have to play, and they looked really good the other night.
The Vikings were clicking on all cylinders, and it's the kind of effort you can expect out of them, as the Vikings have a very well-balanced offense and defense.
Definitely well-balanced, Red. Vinton County offensively shot 42% from the field, 8 of 10 from the free throw line. I mean, what a good team offensively.
Let's keep it inside Vinton County now as we move on to the girls' side. And it was the Lady Vikings taking on the Alexander Lady Spartans in search of their first win of the year.
TVC Ohio play underway as we pick up action in the second quarter. Caitlin Owings hitting the floater as Vinton County led 26-20 at the break. Now in second half action, it's Megan Dixon going for 2 of her 11. Here's 2 more for Dixon. And again, it's Owings, this time on the fast break. She puts it up and in. She finished with 27 points to lead all scorers as Vinton County outscored Alexander 42-16 in the second half to pull away for a 70-36 victory, their first on the year.
So the Lady Vikings pick up that elusive first win, and it's an important one because it's an in-league game. Caitlin Owings, we saw her a few times in that highlight package. Boy, she looked good, didn't she, Red?
She really did. She had a big breakout night, and Coach Dixon told us after the game it's the kind of night he expects from her. You know, it was just also another quality night for Jonna Ramey, the senior, not feeling well, according to Coach Dixon. Scored 13 points for the Lady Vikings and just gave another stellar effort, with Megan Dixon also chipping in 11 points. So the Lady Vikings were on all cylinders offensively last night.
Very good, Red. And, you know, we have Vinton County now in the win column, but if we look elsewhere in our coverage area, we have some really good girls basketball teams. We have an undefeated Jackson team with 4 wins. We have 2 other teams in Oak Hill and Wellston each with 3 wins each. We got some pretty good girls hoops around here, Tom.
Absolutely. Jackson is just, they're just having their way with teams, basically. No one yet has been able to stop Jackson. Wellston, of course, goes down to defeat for the first time in TVC Ohio action after coming off a huge win over Rose Hills Christian Academy to drop to 3-1 on the season. And Oak Hill continues their winning ways. They're also 3-1.
That's true, Todd, and no winner would be complete without mentioning the Oak Hill Lady Oaks, who are back up and running with a 66-44 win over Waverly. The storied program is continuing to just play well and the Oaks, they're tournament tested, and they'll just always use the regular season to get ready for the postseason, and that was a nice win for them.
All right, well, thanks, guys, for your perspective. Brings us now to our final set of highlights. Some more boys basketball from Friday night in the TVC Ohio opener. It was the Meigs Marauders visiting the Wellston Golden Rockets. Let's check out the highlights.
These highlights brought to you by Andrew Richards and Toriano Smith. You'll see why in a second. Both had monster games. Right now you're taking a look at first quarter action, and Richards just dominating. Gets the rebound and sticks that one back. Then Richards in the paint, puts it up and in. He even finishes the fast break and puts it up and in while getting fouled. Richards scored Wellston's first 10 points of the game. Now how about Toriano Smith, as we see a nifty bird's eye view of that driving layup. Here he is taking a pass from Richards. Smith in the paint. He finished with 23 points, as did Richards, as there they hook up once more. The Rockets stayed in control of this one the entire way, en route to evening their record at 1-1. Now 1-0 in the TVC as Wellston wins it 72-57.
Yes, Toriano had a great game. He kind of started off slow there in the first couple of games, and we kept on him, and he produced tonight. And wow, how about Richards, huh? He kept control of the boards. He done an outstanding job offensively. He found those open spots and began the ball.
And very quickly over to Jackson High School for the SCOAL opener between the Ironmen and the visiting Portsmouth Trojans. The Ironmen trying to keep it close here, as we see Casey Walker hit a little hook shot here, but in the end it was too much Portsmouth as they win it 75-43. Jalen Carter set a new Portsmouth single-game scoring record with 44 points in that game. As we take a look at other boys' scores, the Oak Hill Oaks stay unbeaten with a couple of wins this week over Pike Eastern and Portsmouth West. Checking out girls' scores now. Jackson 4-0, still unbeaten. Wellston and Oak Hill both 3-1. Vinton County picks up their first win. They're 1-4. And finally, a quick check of your broadcast schedule on the radio. Valley at Oak Hill Girls will be on 96.7 Monday. Athens at Wellston also Monday on Hot Country 97.7. Then on Tuesday, Sims Valley at Oak Hill will be on 97.7. Then the big Jackson-Wellston game on the flagship. And then a busy broadcast week continues. Minford at Jackson on Wednesday. Thursday, Wellston at Vinton County on Classic Rock. Wheelersburg at Oak Hill Girls on Hot Country. And then Friday, Wellston at Athens on Classic Rock 98.7. And South Webster at Oak Hill will be on 97.7. We thank you for watching this episode of Roundball Roundup. We'll see you next time.